Hey everybody, welcome back to another Saturday Scribbles. And firstly, let me say happy Halloween, everyone. If you're watching this when it first comes out the morning of Halloween, I hope that it's going to be great for you. And if you're watching this after Halloween, well then I hope it was great for you. So for this video, I decided to build off of some of the character tutorials I've done for this channel. We've talked about making heads, we've talked about hair, we talked about facial expressions, and I thought it'd be really fun to do a video where you can draw yourself or your friends or your family or a completely original character as a trick-or-treater or a cosplayer, however you want to put it. And so some of the characters that I've drawn, like this first one, is based off of an actual character. So this first one is kind of like Jack Skellington / Pumpkin King from The Nightmare Before Christmas. It's not supposed to look perfect, so for all of you hardcore Nightmare Before Christmas fans out there, don't worry. I know. I'm just going based off of memory, and I'm making it work. And so yeah, you can, if you're like, man, I want to be a Power Ranger, but not really, then draw yourself wearing a Power Ranger costume. And you don't have to worry about the arms, you don't have to worry about the body. You can even just do the head and then do, the shoulders. And your head shapes don't have to look like mine. Your head shapes can look however you want them to look. So whatever's easier for you. This is just how I draw my heads, because it's what's easy for me. So don't be discouraged if you're trying to draw the heads the same way and you're like, man, I'm just not getting it. Your characters can be whatever you want them to be, and they don't have to have realistic looking hair. They don't have to have realistic looking faces. It's just whatever you want them to look like. For example, this character is wearing like a Pikachu costume, wearing like one of those onesie pajamas with the little Pikachu ears, loosely based off of my husband, but And then the one in the ghost costume. If you really don't feel comfortable drawing body parts at all, then just draw the little ghost costume style. You just have to have the sheet and general human shape. And what's fun about these is you can also do them for animals. So you can draw a really simple animal and then put them in a Halloween costume. This is especially satisfying if your pets do not let you put them in costumes like all of the cute ones online. No, but we love them anyway. This last costume is actually based off of one of my coworkers' costumes that she came to work in. Hello, Miss Donna. She had the best strawberry costume I've ever seen, and it inspired me to do a little doodle of it. So I hope that you enjoy that one specifically. And again, any kind of costume, scary, funny, and you don't have to do anything with these. You can put them in your bullet journal. You can draw them for yourself just to relax. You can draw them for yourself as practice. You don't have to give them to anybody if you don't want to, but you can. And you can just, hand it off to your friend or hand it off to a family member and say, hey, I made this for you. Or you can make it as like a reminiscence type thing. So you can say, remember that time when we were in elementary school and we got dressed up as M&Ms. You may laugh and think, oh, that's crazy. But when I was in elementary school, my sister and I dressed up as M&Ms. So, yeah. Was it the best idea? Who's to say? when it came to coloring these in, because I don't get to do it very often, I did decide to use some markers. Granted, these are more fine line markers, so it would have been a little cumbersome to really color all of these in, so I just kind of did an outline coloring method where you outline your subject with the color that you want it to be seen as, and you don't actually color it in all the way. This is not, to my knowledge, that's not a professional term for what it is. It's just what I call it, the outline color method. And I would recommend either watercolor or colored pencil, but that's just because that's what I'm comfortable with. I would say you can use pretty much any medium to color these in, especially if you're just wanting to color them for yourself, then it doesn't really matter how professional it looks in the end. But the nice thing about this is that you color just the outline and then it gets done quicker, and you get to be less stressed about it, more relaxed, because you're not looking at it thinking, oh my gosh, I have so much to color. You're just looking at it as, oh, okay, I just have to do the outline. Today is the last day for the fall reading challenge, and so I'm going to give you your last word for Saturday Scribbles, and that's grinning ghosts. GRINNING GHOSTS, and that's all one word, grinning ghosts, just like the song. So as I was drawing these, I was thinking about some of my favorite Halloween memories of the past, and I was thinking about some of my favorite costumes and the candies that I always look forward to. I never went any place that had full-size candy bars, guys. I always hear about people getting their full-size candy bars, and I never had that. So I want to know what neighborhoods you guys grew up in, because that was just not a thing. But definitely always loved getting Three Musketeers growing up. Always loved getting Snickers. Mostly got M&Ms. Very rarely got mints and stuff. But you know, you win some, you lose some. And this is the finished product. Happy Halloween, everybody. I'll see you next week.